Hey everybody, welcome to Game 4 in this match between Mozilla and Cisco. In the last match, Mozilla was able to tie it up with some good Terran play. And it looks here in Game 4, we are going to be having in the top left-hand corner, Wraithan for Team Mozilla as the red Protoss. And in the bottom right-hand corner, we're going to have ZMatter as the red Protoss. And in the bottom right-hand corner, we're going to have as the blue Terran, ZMatter for Team Cisco. So we're going to see... it looks like, Mozilla is going to need desperately needs a win here to be able to send this game, send this match to an ace match to see if they can pull out this win. We'll see what happens. And I would also like to make a plug. This is only my second cast, so I hope you guys can forgive me for any times where I just have no idea what to say, because sometimes, quite frankly, there just isn't anything to say, so I just let the match unfold a little bit. Anyway, if you guys could leave me some comments or anything like that, let me know how you like the casting. I'd really appreciate it. And also check out my other cast from last week. It was a really fun one, especially the ace match. It was just ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous. One of the funniest matches I've ever seen. Anyway, we got a ZVP going on. Oh, sorry, TVP. My bad, I said ZVP, didn't I? This is a Terran, not a Zerg. My apologies. In the last match, we actually had the exact same mix-up. Sorry, the same matchup. Yeah, it was a TVP then as well. So, I wouldn't be surprised to see some more bio play going on by Wraithan. We'll see what... sorry, by ZMatter. My mind is rather shot from work today, so my apologies if I seem a little bit jumbled up in my speaking. One thing I've noticed, I'm a Protoss player myself, and one thing I've noticed is Terran late game can be very formidable if you don't go for your really heavy units from your Stargates. So you typically want to hit hard and hit quick, but well, maybe that's just the way I see it. Even though in the last match I said I'm conservative. Typically, I like to play conservative, but sometimes I just don't. Maybe I'm feeling ornery that day. I don't know. Oh, one thing I was going to talk about, beyond the actual why they chose the races, I wanted to talk about their charities that they were playing for. Let's talk about the players first. Wraithan chose Protoss because Protoss has been my race since I was a kid. Love the techie side. And ZMatter chose Terran because... Siege Tanks and Marines, baby. Heck yeah, man, I hear that. Let's talk about their charities that they're playing for. Team Mozilla is playing for Child's Play. It says Child's Play is dedicated to improving the lives of children in hospitals and the world through the kindness and generosity of the video game community and the power of play. And that is really cool. I like that. Maybe because I'm a gamer, but in any case. Looks like we're going to be having free racks at the beginning for ZMatter, along with an expansion he's going to be going behind. Wraithan will be knowing exactly when that happens. He himself, I'm not sure what he's pulling here. Could be a 3-gate robo. Let's see what he's got up here. He does have a mothership core. Not sure what he's doing. Let's see. That was the charity for Team Mozilla, which I am using Firefox. So Mozilla, thank you for Firefox. I appreciate it. And Cisco, they play for Doctors Without Borders. So it says Doctors Without Borders is an international independent medical humanitarian organization that delivers emergency aid to people affected by armed conflict, epidemics, natural and man-made disasters, and exclusion from healthcare in more than 60 countries. A private non-profit organization, Doctors Without Borders was founded in 1971 as the first non-governmental organization to both provide emergency medical assistance and bear witness publicly to the plight of people it assists. So those are the charities both teams are playing for. And it looks like that Wraithan is going to be going, yeah, it looks like 3-gate robo. Actually, no, 2-gate robo with an expansion. We'll see how that plays out for him. He does have a sentry to help block against any early pushes or any early aggression. And ZMatter, it looks like he's not going for anything Marauder or Reaper-wise. He's just going straight Marines right now. There goes a Tech Lab. Probably going to be going Marauders. I doubt he'd be going Marines, but we'll see what happens. What would you be expecting to see here, Encrypted?
Not sure. Well, we got the 4 barracks out for the Terran player, so he certainly seems to be going very bio-heavy. I do question his choice to have fewer tech labs. Marauders are very good against just about all Protoss units, especially the gateway units. Oh, there's another tech lab. That could be useful. And our Protoss player seems to be, yep.
Nope.
2-gate robo.
Yep. Looks like he's actually going 3-gate robo with the Twilight Council with no Zealot charge or blink going in. Maybe he's just going straight. Yeah, he's going for the Templar Archives. Okay, yeah, he's going High Templar Archon probably here. Which will be a very good mix to have in with a bunch of Zealots and Stalkers here against this predominantly bio-charged army here.
I don't know about Archons, but I do know that High Templar decimate high Marine counts, so I'm looking forward to some storms here.
Let's pray they... Okay, good. He did not supply block himself. I was afraid that ZMatter was going to supply block himself for there for a minute. And Wraithan doing some good scouting, getting his observer over there. Let's see what he's going to spot here with his observer. He is going to see the expansion, a few Marines. Is he going to try and move it out to his base? Maybe. Maybe not. Maybe he's making a second observer to check it? No. Nothing. Okay, there goes the observer. It's moving. And he's going to see lots and lots of Marines and Marauders. Oh, boy. Let's see what he's doing to counter that. And a very rather unsuccessful scan by ZMatter right now. Not seeing a whole lot of the army that Wraithan has right now. Still no more further movement from this observer. Maybe he's wanting to pay attention to this army instead of the actual base. I do believe in this situation it'd be good to see what kind of production he has, especially seeing that the starport just went down. But we'll see what happens. So 4 lonely Marines are going to go kill 1 lonely Zealot. Oh, this does not bode well. No, he's going to run! Is he going to get away? Yes, he is going to get away to fight another day. Wait, maybe he's not. Is he? Yes, he's going to get away. He does have 2 kills. He's a good, strong little Zealot. Now that was a very successful scan for ZMatter, seeing what army he has. And after noticing he doesn't have much, he's going to bunch up his stuff and probably get ready to move out. Or not. He is not going to move out.
Well, the longer he waits, the better it is for the Protoss player, having just expanded and having storms finished up just a moment ago.
Exactly. I totally forgot to mention that. He was getting Psystorm developed and everything. And this is not going to be good, because these Psystorms from these High Templar are going to be just horribly devastating to this Bile Ball. Everything in there is going to be just completely obliterated, especially with all these Zealots and a couple Stalkers. They're just going to do so much damage to that Bile Ball whenever this encounter happens. Thankfully, he will have a couple Medivacs when he moves out, but I'm afraid that it's not going to be enough. Do those Medivacs actually have the upgrade for it? It does not look like they're going to have that speed upgrade for healing. This does not bode well. Just playing a real cautious in pushing up here by ZMatter. See what happens. Very good job walling off by Wraithan, so he can't get into that third. That was a very, very smart idea. Very smart move. I like what he did there. That's going to make it harder for him to be able to get through to that third. So he's going to have to go around that front. And the Medivacs are not going to... Oh, that could have been so... Wait, that is... Oh, no. Okay, I thought the Medivacs weren't going to be there at the time of the encounter. That would have been horrible. These Zealots with the charge are going to go right on in. Is he going to drop that storm? No, the High Templar are too far behind to be able to drop any storm. And these Marines are going to kite these Zealots very well. Oh, wow. Very good play by ZMatter. Great micro taking out all the Zealots. But he did, however, lose... Oh, there goes the storms. Oh, so much damage to that ball. And the Zealots are going to go in there and just clean up the rest of it. Oh, man. Those storms were just devastating to that ball. Oh. That was not... Oh, man. That was bad. Whew. Oh man. Oh man. Okay, so three more Archons coming in, 4 Zealots. Not going to be worrying about the storm. Now, without any Psy Storms to be able to go down here, this second push here by ZMatter might actually be able to do some damage. But with 3 Archons, maybe not. Those Archons, their splash damage might just be too much for ZMatter to handle.
I'd actually like to see a few more sentries out of Protoss here. If he can wall those Marines in, the Archons will be a lot more effective. Or at least hold on to some of those High Templars. This lack of swarms, I don't think this engagement is going to go well for the Protoss player.
Agreed. Last time that he attacked with all those Stalkers, with those Zealots, even with the leg enhancements, those Marines were just able to do so much micro there and run away. Exactly what they're doing here. Exactly what they're doing here. Now, granted, they are still taking a little bit more damage, and those Archons are going to take out those Medevacs real nice and real quick, but still, just so much damage. Oh. Now, granted, that attack was almost completely just destroyed, but...
Almost. Both players are floating a lot of monies. They probably should ramp up their production a little bit if they want to go into an endgame scenario here.
Both sides doing really good with the upgrades, but I totally agree here. That is too many minerals to be floating as a Protoss. He was floating 800 gasser for a minute, but that's because he was saving up for High Templar. I don't know if I totally agree with merging the Templar into Archons right in this moment, because he would be able to drop the Storms and then merge behind the Zealots while they do damage. I think that would probably be better attack, but let's see what ZMatter can do against this third base here. Oh, these Zealots are just going to clean that up real nice. ZMatter just struggling to do really any permanent damage to Wraithan. Wraithan just holding on and continuing to macro up, getting good upgrades here. Looks like he has 2-2 on the way, I think. Along with the 4th base going down as well. We have another encounter going down here at the middle, and just so many Zealots. So many Zealots going around right now. He needs a lot more Marines to be able to take care of this force. And these Archons, will they be able to take this Medevac out? Yes, they do. They do take that one out. That was holding the Marauder in it. And right now, every kill matters. So we'll see what Wraithan is able to do with all these Zealots and 3 Archons. He doesn't have anything to hold it. No, he's not going to push at the main. He's going to go hit the 3rd and hit his economy, and that is going to be pretty devastating because he's not going to have anything to defend against this at all. And those Archons... No, is he going to try for that command center? Yes, he's going to try, but I don't think he's going to be able to get it done. Yeah, they're just not going to be able to do enough damage that quick. So very smart move going after that 3rd, which before I don't even think he knew was there. So very smart move, and here comes the final. Here comes the push. The Zealots are coming in and just wreaking havoc because those 2-2 upgrades finished, and right now, ZMatter is still stuck at 1-1. These Zealots are going to do so much damage against these. SCVs just taking everything down. The workers killed 27. The Zealots on these lines is just ridiculous. Yeah, and there's GG because the Zealots were just too much for him to handle. Very well played by Wraithan. Playing conservative there and just holding out for the right time, and he hit right at the perfect time. Well played. We'll see you in Game 5. If I can... There we go.